Hi guys, today we are going to discuss SAT practice test topic surface area and volumes. Let's start with this question. The figure above shows a cube and a rectangular prism. If the volume of the rectangular prism is 30 times the volume of the cube, what is the value of x? So the keyword in here is volume of prism is 30 times of the cube. So volume of the cube is x times x times x. As we know, volume of cube is side times side times side. So x cubed, x times x is equal to x cubed. While volume of prism is equal to base area. This is the base area. So base area will be length times breadth. So it will be 4x plus 3 times 4x minus 3 times the height here. So it will be times 2x. Now it says that volume of prism is 30 times volume of cube. So we put this everything here. 4x plus 3, 4x minus 3, 2x equals to 30 times x cubed. Now we have to solve this equation to find the value of x. So it will be 4 times 4x is 16x squared minus 9. 3 squared is 9. This will be a plus b and a minus b. Then it will be using this formula. I write in here a plus b, a minus b will be equal to a square minus b square. This is difference of square. Use this formula. So times 2x equals to 30x cubed. Now let's move all the equation to one side so we can get equals 0. So it will be, first we times this one first, 32x cubed minus 18x minus 30x cubed. So it will be 2x cubed. 32 minus 30x cubed is 2x cubed minus 18x equals 0. Since both have the common factor of 2 and x, we can take out the 2x. Then we can put the bracket. This will be x squared plus 2x cubed divided by 2x is x squared. 18x, negative 18x divided by 2x is minus 9 equals 0. Now we have if we continue this, it will be I copy this equation to here, 2x x squared minus 9 equals 0. So this will be 2x x minus 3. Again, we use this formula. Now this x squared minus 9 is the a squared minus b squared. We have to factor out into x minus 3 and x plus 3 because the square root of x squared is x and the square root of 9 is 3. 0. Now we have 3 possibility. This one equals 0. or this one equals 0, because if one of this 0, one of the factor 0, the equation will be equals to 0. That's what we want. Now if 2x equals 0, x will be equals to 0. If x minus 3 equals 0, x will be equals to plus 3. If x plus 3 equals 0, x will be equals to minus 3. Since x value shouldn't be negative, so the acceptable value will be this one, and x is not possible to be 0 because 2 times 0 will be 0. So the answer is x equals to 3. So we have next question. A regular hexagonal prism with edge length of 2 inches is created by cutting out a metal cylinder. So this is the hexagonal. Here, 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 and here, whose radius is 2 inches and height is 4 inches. What is the volume of the waste generated by creating the hexagonal prism from the cylinder rounded to the nearest cubic inch? Well, to solve this question, we see that a regular hexagonal prisms, it means that hexagonal prisms has the side of all sides are equal, like this. If I make it bigger here, why don't I just use the same line here? So it's the same equal size. So because it's a hexagonal, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the side will be 60 degree of each. 60 degree. Then the length is 2 inches. 2 inches of all. So then we have to count the volume, because the volume is, the idea is we subtract the volume of the cylinder minus the volume of the prism, then we'll get the volume of waste generated by creating that hexagonal. So now first we want to count the volume of the hexagonal. As we know, the formula for the volume, general formula is always base area times height. It applies for the cylinder and hexagonal. In this case, the base area of the hexagonal is the area of this top surface, which consists of 6 triangles. So first we count one triangle and we get the surface area of the base area of hexagonal. So now we can use area is, if we remember the formula of area of AB sine theta. Now, so the area equals to half. The AB is the side where the angle is. So now the area of the one triangle is half times 2 side AB and sine 60 square root of 3 over 2. Then we cancel out this one, we get this one cancel out. So we get square root of 3 is the area for one triangle. Since we have 6 triangles, so 6 triangle will be, so based on the formula, volume is base area times height. Now we have the base area of the hexagonal prism as 6 square root of 3 times the height is 4. Then we count, we have 24 square root of 3 cm cube. Now we have to count the volume of the cylinder. The volume of cylinder is the same. We have to count from base area times height. Now the base area is circle. So now volume of cylinder is base area times height, and base area in here is the circle. So area of circle is pi r square. So we have pi times r is 2. Square times 4 is the height, so 16 pi. Now we have to subtract. Well, volume of cylinder minus volume of hexagon prism. Hexagonal prism. Now we get 16 pi minus 24 square root of 3. And this, if we count with calculator, it will be 8.69 cm cube. So if we round it off to the nearest cubic, it will be 9 cubic inches. There's a correction. All the unit is in inches, so this should be in inches. It should be in inches. So this will be inches. Cube, and this will be so inches cube, and this also will be inches. So that's it for this question. If there's any question, you can write down in comment section. We'll surely answer and reply to you. So two formula that we use is this one and this one. Okay, let's go to the next one. The third number. So we're going to discuss 5 numbers a day for SAT math practice test. Let's see this question. In the figure shown above, if all the water in the rectangular container is poured into the cylinder, the water level rises from h inches to h plus x inches, from here to here. Which of the following is the best approximation of the value of x? To solve this question, we have to count the volume of water in the rectangular container, this one. So the volume of water in rectangular container in this is 6 times 5 times 4 equals to 120 in cubic inch, and it's poured, the whole thing is poured, and it will fill this layer. This layer will be filled with all the x. So the same volume is 120 inches is poured, and now if it's in the cylinder, we have the volume, as we say in the previous question, is base area times height. It will be pi r square times the height, and is equals to 120 because the same amount of water is poured there. So pi and it's equals to the radius. The radius is equals to 3 here, 3 squared times the height in this case is the x, equals to 120. X equals to 120 over pi times 3 squared, 120 over 9 pi, and is equal to 4.24. So the best approximation of the value of x will be 4.2. Next, we will see the next question. We may stop for a while for practice and we can see the discussion together. The figure above shows a triangular prism whose base is an equilateral triangle with a side length of x and height square root of 3x times x. If the volume of the prism is 81/4, what is the value of the x? Now again, volume of prism, volume of all 3D shape is base area, or I write as BA times the height. Now base area is, in this case, is the area of this triangle. Base area of triangle times the height, in this case, is square root of 3 times x. Now we have area of the triangle is, again we have to use the area of triangle. This is equilateral triangle, we will have x, 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 and because it's equilateral, the angle between x will be 60 degree. 60 degree. All, and this will be x, and the formula will be area. We are using the sine half times AB times sine theta. It will be half times x, and then x, the b is x, and sine 60, and it will be equals to half x squared times sine 60 is square root of 3/2, so it will be square root of 3x squared over 4. So the area of the base. Now we put here square root of 3x squared over 4 times square root of 3x. Even the volume is 81/4. Now we can count square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. X squared times x is x cubed over 4 equals to 81/4. Now we can cancel out the 4. We have x cubed equals to 81/3, which is 27, and x is equals to cube root of 27, which is equal to 3. So we have the answer 3 here. Now this is our last question. So 5 questions a day for preparation for SAT mathematics test. I'm sure it will improve your skill if you do practice daily. Given a cylinder in a figure above, a double cone is inscribed in a cylinder whose radius is x and height is 2x. What is the volume of the space inside the cylinder but outside the double cone? It means this white area in terms of x. So of course we have to count the volume of cylinder minus the volume of two cones. Now volume of cylinder is again the same, base areas times height. So this is the formula for all 3D shapes, base areas times height. So first we have the idea of the space inside the cylinder but outside the double cone is volume of the cylinder minus volume of the double cone. The double cone is like this. Then we'll get the volume of the space. So first of all, we have to count the volume of the cylinder, which is base area times height. Now the area is circle, so it's pi r squared times height, and in this case it's pi. The radius is x here. X squared times the height is 2x. So we have 2 pi x cube. Now to count the volume of the cone, we count one volume of the cone and times 2. It will be for cone or any 3D shape that has a peak like this, like the mountain. We have to add 1/3 to the formula, so 1/3 of base area times the height. Now the base area is the same. It's a cylinder which is a circle which has the area of pi r square. In this case is pi x square. Pi x square times the height is, because 2, then we have to take this one height, which is half of 2x, which is x. So half of 2x, which is x. So from here to here is x. So this is x. Now we have pi over 3 x cubed, and times 2. So we have 2 volume of cone, and then now we can count the volume of the space inside the cylinder, but outside the cone is the volume of the cylinder is 2 pi x cubed. So we take from here 2 pi x cubed minus 2 times of the cone, because there are 2 cones. Now we have 2 pi x cubed minus 2 over 3 pi x cubed, and 2 minus 2 over 3 will be 2. We can change into 6 over 3, because 2 is equal to 6 over 3. 6 minus 2 is 4 over 3 pi x cubed. So 4 over 3 pi x cubed is our answer. So this will be our answer. So that's all. This is 5 questions a day for SAT practice test mathematics. I hope it will be helpful for you. If any request, question, comment, or idea, please write down in the comment section. Thank you, and God bless you. So today we have discussed SAT mathematics practice test day 1. Altogether we are going to do 20 days of questions for preparation for SAT test. This is exam style questions, topic service areas and volume. So tomorrow we are going to discuss another topic. Please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified when we release our new and latest video. Check link in the description by clicking this at the right bottom corner or under this video in Susan Hira channel for other useful videos. Thank you and God bless you. Please write email to us if you are interested for a private tuition online. Thank you. God bless you.